All right, y'all. It's your boy Charles on As World. We are in a historic area right now. We over by the late great Marvin Gaye's here. This is Marvin Gaye's home. Look, he's doing some work on it right here. But this is Marvin Gaye's late singer Marvin Gaye. This is the house he bought for his parents right here. This is the house right here. I think Marvin Gaye, he died in 1982 or 81. I know I was a little baby when he passed away. I remember my mom and them talking about it when it came on the news. I vaguely remember it. It was like maybe like in um 1983 or 82. You know, as you can see, who's occupying it now. Um, but yeah, this is Marvin Gaye's house right here. Um, yeah, I think he. Let me see. What year? I think he passed away in like 83 or 82. Don't quote me on that. But his dad. If y'all know the story, Marvin Gaye's dad took him out. He was taken out. He was, by his father. Father shot him. His father was jealous of him. And his father had some problems, so he bought this house where he lived with his parents. And then on that fateful day in the early '80s, when Marvin Gaye lost his life, his father and him got into a little argument, and his father shot him. But yeah, this is the house. Nice house though. They kept it. They kept it up. A lot of greenery around it and stuff like that. But yeah, this is Marvin Gaye's house. Late great soul singer. Yeah, that's nice. Big ass house. I wonder how many bedrooms he had. Big as hell. It's huge. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, this is over here in LA. I didn't know his house was right by the freeway though. It's like right by the 110, the 10 freeway. But apparently, uh, this is where he bought it. It's probably worth a lot of money too, especially in this area. This area is like real gentrified, but it's like Hyde Park. But yeah, it's a nice big old house. We all know about Marvin Gaye. He was a famous soul singer back in, for y'all young people, famous soul singer back in Motown, back in the 50s and the 60s. Um, he had songs with, he had songs like Ain't No, no, what song? Yeah, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Yeah, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which was a hit back in the 60s and the 70s. And yeah, but that's cool, man. Marvin Gaye's house, man. I just want to show y'all that real quick, give y'all a little tour of it. So if you ever in LA, go ahead and check it out. Dope ass house, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, check it out. That's Marvin Gaye's house. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. There's a little history I want to show y'all, man. The late great Marvin Gaye. I always wonder how come they haven't never done. How come they haven't never done a biopic about Marvin Gaye? I wonder why they never did a biopic about Marvin Gaye, man. I think that'd be a dope. Like that's just crazy. They never done one. As all, one of the greatest soul singers in the world, and there's no biopic about him. You know, I think that's a I think that's a tragedy, a travesty. Is Mike on? Yeah. I think that's a travesty, man. I'm trying to think though, who would play Marvin Gaye if they did a biopic about Marvin Gaye? Like, who would be a, who would be a good, a good person to play Marvin Gaye in the movie? You know, y'all show the person, y'all show who occupies the house now. I should have went and interviewed him, but I don't want to put, I don't, he probably get asked so many times. I'm thinking that's one of the owners of the house, you know. But oh shoot, that's crazy though, man. Late great Marvin Gaye. So it's over here near this area over here, this Gramercy and Washington. All this is Hyde Park, in Washington area right here. But yeah, Marvin Gaye, man. Sad way that he went out. Dad took him out and shit. I think his dad ended up dying maybe like I think maybe 10 years ago. No, 10 years. No, I think no. His no. What happened? His dad passed away. I think 10 years after he died, if I am mistaken. You know, but yeah, his dad. Him and his dad had problems. His dad was. I think his dad was jealous of him. Dad was jealous. I think his dad wanted to be a singer and never really made it. So then Marvin Gaye, of course, blew up, and I believe his dad had a little animosity towards his son and was kind of jealous of his success because his dad never really made it. His dad never made it. His dad was kind of abusive to him and his mom and his brother and stuff like that. So him and Marvin Gaye and his dad, Marvin Gaye harbored a lot of resentment from for his dad, for years. And then it came to, and they got into a big argument, and it came to a head um, at the gay pond at the gay compound. Pause. That's their last name, but yeah, but yeah, Marvin Gaye. Jesus, he's been gone now. Shit, almost 50. I would say, maybe 45 years. I would say he's been gone. Probably a little bit longer than that. No, 45 years. That's about right. Yeah, about 45 years he's been gone. Um, Damn, had a huge turnout at his funeral too. Had all Stevie Wonder sung, all kind of people sung at his funeral. The Temptations, Diana Ross was there. It's like a huge big thing. It was like yeah, yeah, sad, sad thing, man. Marvin Gaye, rest in peace, man. Yeah, but yeah. So whoever's out there in Hollywood, man, get on this man's biopic. This is ridiculous. They done made I don't know how many biopics of Elvis ass. Let's do somebody. You would think they would have had at least two of them of Marvin Gaye by now. You would think, but there's no biopics of Marvin Gaye. Not one. But we don't. They done did. They keep on retelling these stories of these white motherfuckers, and no disrespect to them, but they keep retelling these stories. But we've heard the stories about Elvis. We've heard they done did like 3 or 4 stories about Buddy Holly. But they have never done anything about Johnny Cash. They got like 2 or 3 documentaries, movies about him, biopics about him. They did one, I believe, in the '80s about him, and then they did another one with Phoenix, the Phoenix boy. What is his name? Joaquin Phoenix played him. You know, but they just got around to doing one too for James Brown. It's a shame that James Brown died and they didn't have no biopic while he was alive. He should have had a biopic while Ray Charles barely got his done. He was able. I don't even think he was able to see it before he died. Well, he couldn't see it; he was blind, but still, I think he passed away right before he got released. But the fact that they go years and years and then nobody thinks, "Hey, let's do it." Your story. They have books about their life. You would think that they would have. Um, you think these great artists, these legendary artists, you would think they would been had biopics about their lives while they living. Like Dre, Dr. Dre got his while he was living, and rightfully so. Dr. Dre is he's a national hip hop treasure, especially on the West Coast. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think about this video? What do y'all think about Marvin Gaye's house? If you're in LA, man, come by and check it out. It's very monumental to see, legends, where they live at, I guess. Anyway, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel. Talk to y'all later.